How's it going, everybody? Today we are back with a Wi-Fi battle. So this is something new on the channel. I really do hope you enjoy. Today we are playing against ERUPT QUAKE, and he's a YouTuber just like me, so I highly encourage you to go check him out. His links to his Twitter and his channel will be in the description, so be sure to click those once the video is done. And this was a really good battle. I have enough experience with UU that this wasn't too hard for me to understand what the Pokemon can do, but I didn't really have a lot of UU Mons, so I pretty much grabbed the 6 that I did have on my 3DS, and so I have Mienshao, Drapion, Hydreigon, Rotom-Mow, Chandelure, and Vivillon, and I am playing against Entei, Crawdaunt, Aggron, which is most likely Mega, Milotic, Doublade, and Rotom Heat. So, not a great matchup that I have Rotom-Mow and he is Rotom Heat. I actually like to bring Rotom-Mow in OU because there aren't too many people that bring Rotom Heat. Rotom Wash is the most common, so Rotom Heat counters that very, very well. So, a Rotom-Mow counters Rotom Wash. That's how it works. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to lead off with my Mienshao so I can fake something out. And we're going to get right into this battle. And so, he's just shooting the challenge. I thought that Mienshao was a good lead because it can fake out anything except his Doublade, and then U-turn out of there, and it could U-turn out on the Doublade, and then I can go straight into my Hydreigon, which is fine. But here he actually leads off with his Rotom, and I went for a fake out. I thought he was going to be Scarfed because he led off with it, and he flinches, but he actually reveals the leftover. So I'm like, good, I can U-turn out of here. It's safe. I will be faster than him. I'm expecting him to go for the Volt Switch, but I just want to go into something that can eat it up. So my Hydreigon's the best play because my Hydreigon does have some defense and some special defense. I think some HP, but it can take any hit, either fire or electric, and it's mostly a special attacker. It does have U-turn, but it's a special attacker, so it can deal with being burnt in case he wanted to go for Will-O-Wisp. But he just goes straight up for the Thunderbolt, was actually kind of surprising. I was expecting a Volt Switch, and it doesn't do anything, so that's great. And I go for a Dark Pulse. I have black glasses, so this is going to do a lot, and it does take him out. So that's awesome. That's one Pokemon down already with basically no damage done to my Pokemon. And then he brings out his Milotic. I know he's going for Ice Beam here. He doesn't really have another choice. So I'm just going to U-turn out. And I didn't really have much to deal with Milotic on this team. Chandelure is weak to water. Rotom-Mow's weak to ice, so I couldn't bring it in. Vivillon's weak to ice. So I have really bad ice matchup. So I just go to my Drapion because it does have HP, so it can take a hit. But it doesn't actually take it as well as I would have liked. But I outspeeds, and I can just go for the knockoff, get rid of its Wakan Berry. I'm not even sure what that does. And he goes for the Scald. I believe this takes me out, as it does. So, that was unfortunate. I lost my Drapion. I lost my knockoff user, so I'm going to have to either keep Chandelure or my Hydreigon for the Doublade, but I have enough counters. But I bring in my Rotom-Mow to fire off a Thunderbolt. It's going to do a decent amount to anything. He doesn't have anything else that's especially defensive besides Milotic. So I'm fine just firing off a Thunderbolt. He goes into his Entei, which is extremely scary. That's what I was most scared of on his team, because Entei is a threat. So I'm going to get out of there right away and go to my Hydreigon. I'm expecting a Flare Blitz or a Sacred Fire, which I can take because I do resist it. But he actually goes for Stone Edge. I guess he might have been predicting the Chandelure, but didn't want to get the Flash Fire boost, but then he goes for the Sacred Fire after that. I do live it, get burned, which is unfortunate, but that's what Sacred Fire does, and I can clean him up with the Earth Power. So I'm still sitting in a really good spot. I believe it is 5-4 in my favor right now. So Hydreigon will live this turn of burn, and I am free to attack something. But he actually brings out his Crawdaunt. I know he's going for Aqua Jet here. He doesn't really have another choice. So, unless he predicted my switch, but I think he expected me to sack the Hydreigon anyway, so I just go into my Rotom and completely absorb this attack, and after that, I'm going to go straight away for another Thunderbolt. It did a lot of damage last time, and it can be doing enough to whatever needs to be, or whatever he brings in. So, here he makes a questionable play, and he actually goes out into his Aggron. Aggron cannot take a special hit at all. I don't care if it's neutral. It's and this thing's mostly defensive. It's not taking that. So I get the paralysis too. Don't think it mattered. I'm pretty sure I run enough speed to outspeed a Mega Aggron. or Aggron, I guess, in this state. He will Mega Evolve next turn. But even after the Mega Evolution, he doesn't gain, if any, special defense. So I will be able to take him out. He does not get enough of a boost for that. And so that is really good. His Mega's gone. If I had to deal with that and he had rest, or I ran out of my special attackers, that would have been a problem. But I had enough to deal with him. I still had Chandelure in the back, so that was fine. And my Rotom has quickly healed back up to full with its leftovers, so that's really good. And now he brings us his Milotic. I know, again, he's just going to go for a Ice Beam. So that's perfectly fine. But I thought I'll sack my Rotom. Maybe I can take an Ice Beam, not sure. But I just fire off a Thunderbolt. I outspeed and take him out. So that's really great. I love running subspeed on Rotom. And then he brings in his Doublade. My best play is to not let him Swords Dance up. So I just Thunderbolt him right away. Get the crit. Didn't matter too much. He does go for the Swords Dance. And my best play is just to stay in here and keep Thunderbolting. I don't know if he can take me out with a Shadow Sneak. But either way, I can just sack this thing. And in the back, I have something that can take it. So I go for the Thunderbolt, and that is going to end the battle. So that was a really good game, ERUPT QUAKE. 5-0 in my favor, but he is learning, and he's becoming a better battler. I guess never mind, he still has Crawdaunt left. But anyway, a Thunderbolt will finish this up, and he couldn't go for Aqua Jet, seeing how little it did. His best play was just go for knockoff and hope he outsped. But that's going to end it up. 5-0 in my favor, like I said, and he was actually really interested in improving from this, because right after the battle he says, hey, do you want to battle again? I'm just gonna change up my team a little bit, and then we can have another battle. I'm like, alright, that's actually really cool, because it shows that he knew there was something he did wrong, and he could go and make it improvements to his team and try and beat me. That battle ended up not actually happening, so it's too bad, but I'm really looking forward to battling you again, John ERUPT QUAKE, when we can. And be sure to go check him out, like I said before. He's really interesting, and I feel like since a couple months ago, his content has got way better, so be sure to check him out. Subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video, comment, let me know if there's any other tiers you want to play, or if you just want to have a Wi-Fi battle, because I'm always looking for people to battle, as long as I can find a team. So that's going to be it. I'm going to get out of here. Go have an amazing day. Go play some Pokemon. And goodbye.